For today's cooking video, we're gonna be making pancit. Pancit for long life. It has to be my second favorite Filipino food of all time. I recently started cooking as a hobby. Not that I didn't know how to cook before, but I'm looking for ways to improve my cooking every day. Enjoy and stay tuned for a taste test. So we have our vegetables, green beans, onion, garlic, carrots, and cabbage. For meat, we're gonna use chicken today. And then we have our pancit bihon noodles. For flavor, we're gonna use soy sauce, which is the Silver Swan soy sauce. And then we're gonna use this chicken bouillon. And my favorite ingredient of pancit is oyster sauce. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is chop up our veggies. Come to tears. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put this back in our tray. Okay, now let's do our garlic. We're gonna use 2 cloves of garlic, maybe 3. I'm not really sure if we're supposed to be using only 4. This is just for flavor, but if you guys have any suggestions of how much garlic I should put in one batch or 50 grams of pancit, let me know in the comments. Okay, now we're gonna chop up our green beans. I was a little hesitant using green beans for my pancit, but I'm gonna give it a try. We've been really trying to eat healthy, so I'm so happy to be learning new recipes that involve a lot of veggies. If you guys have any suggestions on meals that require a lot of veggies but still very yummy, let me know in the comments. Are sliced, put them back in our plate, in our platter. It just looks pretty to me. Alrighty. Now we're gonna cut up our cabbage, which is my favorite part. And I think we're good with the carrots. They're already sliced up like this. This is very important part. I feel like this is the most important vegetable in pancit. I feel like you should have a lot of cabbage in your pancit, but that's just me. That's the way I like it. I'm trying to cut them in a little bit smaller pieces. I'm gonna put our cabbage in our little pan. I love it. Okay, now we have all our veggies cut up. Our onion, garlic, green beans, lettuce, and carrots. Now it's time to cut up our chicken. So, it's always good to wash your chicken. Usually they like to cut it in strips, but you can just do it however you want to do it. And you don't have to use chicken, you can use beef. And I've seen a lot of people do chicken and shrimp, which is really good. But for me, I'm gonna go with chicken. I'm gonna do strips. And I'm using 5 chicken breasts. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who's untold? How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. You like thingamabobs? I got 20. It's okay, no big deal. I want more. Strolling along on the, what's it called again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. Betcha on land, they understand. They don't reprimand their daughter. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. Oh my god, this chicken is tough. When do we get to the fun part, when we actually get to cook this thing? I'm just gonna make all the chicken, you guys, because I don't want the veggies to dominate, because I feel like I have a lot of veggies. But I'm gonna make all of it and just see and portion it. Like I said, we can always use the chicken for something else later. I have been having so much fun looking at new recipes. So excited to try to make them. I also have been looking at a lot of baking videos. I have never baked in my life. I'm always so scared because baking is so specific in ingredients. My boyfriend also wants me to make some sweets that have protein in them. So I'm gonna be experimenting on that, and I think I'm gonna start that as a hobby as well. He got me a bunch of stuff and ingredients to try. We'll be trying to make them. So now we've cut up our meat and cut up our veggies. The fun part starts. I'm gonna saute my meat and then I'm gonna saute the veggies. We're gonna mix our sauces and then add our noodles, then mix them all together, and then we have pancit. So we're gonna move this to the stove. Here's our veggies. Our meat. We're gonna go saute our meat. I use this skillet. And off goes our chicken. I'm gonna top it with more olive oil. And then we're just gonna dazzle some pepper and salt for some flavor. We're gonna let that cook for a bit. We're gonna wait until the chicken gets a little bit brown. First, we're gonna add in our garlic. And then we're gonna mix again. Then we'll add some onions. So loving and enjoying cooking right now. Some green beans. So I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. And then we add our cabbage. Soy sauce. Delicious. oyster sauce. Some pepper. Now we're gonna have to wait for it to boil, and then we're gonna add our noodles in. Now that our water is boiling, we're gonna add on our bihon noodles. Excited for this, you guys. So we're just gonna wait until the noodles is fully cooked. I'm gonna just play with the sauces a little bit so that I can add more flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce and then a little bit more of the oyster sauce. Ooh, it looks so good. Meat and veggies. Ooh, I love pancit. It's so cheap to make. It's so cheap, and the portions that you get are insane. Look at my pot. It's full. That's a Filipino song, you guys. I can't believe. I'm going to do a taste test. Now we're all done. We're going to platter and then do an official taste test. Here you guys, we made our first pancit. I'm so incredibly happy of how it turned out. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm definitely going to be making this more. Would have this with calamansi, but I don't have calamansi, so I just slice up some lime. Use that on top of our pancit for some flavor. It is delicious. I can't believe I made this. Growing up, I used to have my lola's pancit all the time, and I can't believe I'm able to make my own pancit. This was a very cheap and easy way to make pancit for big portions. I still have some on the pot, and if you guys are interested in the ingredients and the steps that I did draw down everything in my notebook. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to share that. Thank you guys so much for coming with me in this journey. Cooking as a hobby is definitely something I'm gonna be doing a lot. I think I'm gonna make lumpia next, but we'll see. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow. Follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, and share this to your friends. Thanks, guys.